And there you can see those clamp arms moving. And looks like they're fully open now, so the TE should begin to recline away from the vehicle. It's going to be really slow and slight. It's just going to be a few degrees here. And there you can see it moving on your screen. And a pretty slow process, but just a couple degrees, and then it'll move further away at the T0 mark to clear the way for the vehicle.
Spacecraft is on internal power.
So right now, both stages are nearly fully loaded with about 1 million pounds of propellant. That includes RP-1, a highly refined kerosene, and liquid oxygen chilled to under 300 degrees below zero. Propellant is loaded late in the countdown, and that's intentional. Colder propellants are denser.
Falcon 9 is in startup.
There's that call out.
All right, and now we are waiting for the final go from the launch director.
This is the mission director. Go for launch.
T-minus 15 seconds. T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Engines full power and liftoff. Go SpaceX, go USS F-36.
Vehicle is pitching downrange.
MOD chamber pressure is nominal.
At T plus 30 seconds and counting, Falcon 9 has successfully lifted off from Launch Complex 39A at Kennedy Space Center. Now, in just a few moments, we'll begin to throttle down those engines on that Stage 1 vehicle that you see on your screen in preparation for Max
Falcon 9
Q.
power and telemetry are nominal.
Good nominal call out. Max Q is the period of maximum aerodynamic pressure. This is a critical moment during flight because the combined stresses caused by Falcon 9 accelerating through the atmosphere.
Falcon 9 is supersonic.
And the ambient static pressure are at its greatest point during this moment.
Max Q.
And there's that call out for Max Q.
Now we have several events coming up in quick succession, and we should hear all of these called out by Mission Control, starting with main engine cutoff, or MECO, stage separation, stage 1 flip, SES-1, start of the boost back burn, and fairing separation. MECO is where we shut down all 9 Merlin 1D engines on the first stage. Then stage separation is when the first and second stages of Falcon separate from one another.
Some great live views there of the first stage vehicle. Stage 1 flip is when the booster uses its nitrogen gas thrusters to flip the booster around. Now, depending on the mission, Falcon will perform a fast or slow flip. Today, the booster will perform a fast flip because it will be returning back to the landing site on land. On ascent, the booster is moving away from the landing zone at 1 mile every second, so every second counts. The fast flip gets us maximum impact on the forward velocity and allows the booster to orient itself quickly to boost back to the landing zone. Now, second engine start 1 or SES-1 is when we will light that MVAC engine on the second stage for its first time.
Stage separation confirmed.
So we just heard that call out for stage separation, and with
Stage 1 boost back startup.
all right, so with the boost back burn, that'll last about 45 seconds. Meanwhile, we should be hearing a call out for fairing separation in just a few moments.
Fairing separation confirmed.
And there we just heard we had a successful fairing separation. While Stage 2 continues on its journey, the fairing halves will fall back to Earth, where we'll attempt to recover them using our recovery vessel, Doug. Now, the boost back burn is almost complete, and it's going to place the first stage on an optimal trajectory for landing at Cape Canaveral Space Force Station at Landing Zone 2.
Here you can see a view
Stage 1 boost back shutdown.
from the first stage. We heard that call out, but also you can see that those engines have shut down on the first stage vehicle. Now it is nighttime over on the East Coast, so it's a little bit hard to see, but we are still seeing a view from the first stage vehicle.
It's a little bit hard to see, but you can see the silhouette of the grid fins. We've got 4 hypersonic grid fins that help us steer the first stage as it's returning back to Earth.
This is going to be the second of 2 burns. And there you can see on your screen, the entry burn has begun. And this is a view from a ground tracking camera. And this is a view from the first stage looking aft down at the engines. You can see that entry burn is burning and should be shutting down here shortly. And as you saw on your screen, the engines have shut down on the first stage booster. That completes the second of 3 burns for the Falcon 9 first stage to make its way back to a land landing today. We are expecting that landing burn any moment. And there it is. You can see the engines have lit up on the Falcon 9 vehicle. Let's watch as Falcon 9 touches down.